Good morning, shining ones. Vegas here on a beautiful early morning in Asha. If you're brand new to the channel, we're Zoroastrians. We are the Magi. What did you think of that thumbnail? Yesterday, I had Venus out my front porch view. That was a beautiful shot of the moon over the lake and that beautiful light, and it goes perfect with today's message. This morning I woke up in that place between awake and asleep, and I received a message. It's a message to the Ashavans. I know this will stir you, Magi, but this is also a message to that lost sailor. It's called the Flame Keeper's Map. The sea stretched endless before them. A vast mirror of shifting blues and grays, restless as the hearts of those who sailed it. There was a city across the waters, a city of golden spires and emerald gardens, where the rivers ran clear and the air hummed with songs of Asha. The sailors called it many names: paradise, the lost shore, the land beyond sorrow, but none could deny its existence, for the longing was written in their very bones. And on the pier stood the Ashavan, the flame keeper, robed in white with a lantern of steady gold. His hands, he held maps, not of paper, but of light, woven with lines that shifted and glowed like fireflies caught in sacred geometry. He had come from Asha, and he knew the way. His heart was the compass, his wisdom the chart. One by one the sailors came to him. "I seek the golden shore," said the first, his eyes stormy with longing. The Ashavan smiled and unfurled the map. "Then follow the light," he said. "Sail east where dawn meets the waters. Do not be afraid when the mist rises, for the path will clear as you go." The sailor frowned. "But my father sailed west, and his father before him. The great books say the way is through hardship, through storm and wreckage. How can it be as simple as following the light?" "The map does not lie," said the Ashavan. "Only the false stories do." The sailor hesitated, then shook his head. "I cannot be the one to break tradition." And he turned away, steering his ship into the dark. Another came, eyes bright with intellect. "I have studied many maps," he said. "Some say Asha is north, others south. Which is it?" "It is neither," said the Ashavan. "It is east towards the rising sun." The scholar laughed. "Then the others are all wrong? They are mistaken?" "But they were written by great minds." "Yet the truth is simple," the Ashavan said gently. "It is not the mind alone that finds the way, but the heart that knows." The scholar scoffed. "I trust reason, not feeling," and he too sailed away lost before he began. A third approached. Weary and trembling. "I have sailed so long," she whispered. "I have followed 100 guides, each leading me into darkness. Why should I trust you?" The Ashavan held out a map. "Because the light is already in you," he said. "You have known it since the beginning. Follow, and you will remember." She looked at the glowing lines, and then at the Ashavan's steady gaze, and something within her stirred an echo, a call, a forgotten dream. And so with hands that still trembled, but a heart that steadied, she set her sail toward the light. And the Ashavan watched, waiting always, offering always, knowing that one by one the lost would remember. For the flame never forced, but it never ceased to burn. My beautiful Ashavans, shine your light. Guide people to Asha. And if maybe you're listening to this and you're not a Zoroastrian, you're not a Magi, you're not an Ashavan, but you want to go home, you want to go to that paradise, you want to go to that heaven, you're not going to find it through stories that aren't good, through gods that aren't good. If you want good, you need the good, you need the light, you need the pure. Zoroaster means pure light, undefiled, undiluted, unmixed, pure light. The original religion of Zoroastrianism, God was just good. He didn't love and hate. He wasn't at peace and war. He didn't heal and send sickness, disease. He's the highest principle of good. If you'll restore his image, my friends, and take that spirit into you and hold it, it will take you home to Asha. You will see heaven on earth. And all the Magi said, Asha is